Live a life of no regret. No regret. I'll get started just here in a few minutes. I'm first going to say hi, a few seconds. Say hello to my inner circle members that are on the chat here, and also my super chats. Yeah. So, hi, Bill Shoemaker. God bless you. I love and appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. The children will love it. John Tier, Jody, nice to see you on here. Lisa Marie, Jerome, Arthur, Craig, Kai, Paul, James, Deborah, Mike, Melody, love you. Sarah, Karen, Scott. Great to have you guys on here, and the clock clicked over, so we're going to get started. Hello, buddy. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Live a Life of No Regret. No regret. Now, I really, really love this kind of subject because, again, I didn't know better. So if you don't know better, you can't do better. And so I was one of these people that as soon as I woke up, it was same garbage, different day. I grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. I got taken away from my parents. I grew up in foster homes and hung around the wrong people and ended up in federal prison for stealing a beer truck. And everything for me was a regret. Why wasn't I born to a good family? Why didn't I have good parents? Why didn't I have anyone that gave a rip about me? Why did everyone abandon me? And so I get it. 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 And when you think about all the people that abused you, it's like, oh my God, it's like, and I always was also mad that people that knew about me and knew I was in that environment, why they didn't do anything. Now I know that the title is Live Life with No Regret, but what it is me consistently getting up each and every day and looking in the rear view mirrors, looking in the side mirrors. I spent absolutely zero time looking out the windshield. When you run into people all the time, you say, well, I can help anybody get what they want in life if I knew what they want. And people just don't know what they want. And so they don't know how to dream. They're not daydreaming. They're not figuring out what they want, what dream they want, what vision they want to have happen in their life. And then each and every day be excited by that with your emotions. And then from there, put together a plan and work that plan to achieve that vision, that reality, turning dreams into reality. And so when someone taught me how to do that, then the very first thing, which we're already told that we're supposed to do, is cast all our worries and our cares, you know, away, and just focus on on priorities. And so things that happened to me, I love that statement I started hearing: when you hang around people, you get different knowledge, right? And when all of a sudden I heard the phrase where someone had asked Thomas Edison that I heard you failed 10,000 times in creating the light bulb. And he goes, no, I've never failed. I just figured out stuff of ways it wouldn't work that got me to where I am today. And so when someone allowed me or shared with me that aha moment, that significant emotional event, that I could go back and reframe everything in my life, everything, that when I did this, I learned this lesson. And when I learned this lesson and learned other lessons that other people call failures, that accumulation or a combined amount of all those lessons led me to who I am today, what I'm doing today, how I leave an impact today, how I love myself today, how I love others, and how I do my very, very best to treat people the way that I would want to be treated, the golden rule. And so, if you have a life of regrets, you're living in the past. Can I say that again? So, if you're constantly you say, well, what would you change? What would you change? You hear those phrases. If you could go back to your younger self, what would you say to them? And I don't think that any of those things should be, well, listen, this too will pass. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to be way better than you ever thought. Um, and everything's going to be okay. It's like, wow, I can't wait for you to see the future that you have. And so, it's a lot of people live in the past, the glory days. They live in the past because they wish they could change things. You got to find a way to reframe and understand that virtually all of your time, your energy, your frequency, your vibration, whatever you want to call it, needs to be focused on creating, that you were created to create. And if you stay in that mindset and stay in the constant of giving, you know what I mean? Planting seeds and giving and giving and giving, that the law works every time. The law of reciprocity works every time. For every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction. And so this constant focus of moving forward, trying to find new strangers that are going to turn into new friends, where you can share the wisdom that you've learned from others to help them live the best life they've ever lived. Help them plan an escape plan, from the life that they hate. You know what I mean? So if they told you all the negative stuff, well, this happened, and then this and this happened, and then this happened. Awesome. What? Awesome. Those are lessons. Now let's move forward and make all those things seem like nothing. That's all that phrase, building a mountain out of a molehill. Because what we have a tendency of doing is taking everything in the world so personal. And then we just make it bigger. And then, we blame ourselves. Well, I don't know why we do that, but that's a human trait where you blame yourself for something happening with the trauma and the abuse or whatever. So, what if you could go back to every memory that you hold and reframe it to allowing it to be a lesson that's going to be in your future journey? Because a lot of people are stuck, right? And if you're stuck, you're just uninspired. You're not inspired by other people's success stories, love stories, um, human stories. And what you're doing is you got to find a way to be inspired. So very, very, very rarely do I have any thought of the past, good or bad. You know what I mean? So we talked about regrets. Uh, how about the glory days? See what I mean? You can check the YouTube channel. I have this video too, because there's a lot of people that are always talk about their best days were behind them. See, that wouldn't be a regret. It's like, I wish I could go back. That's when the days were great. That's when the world was great. And then there's a group of people that are going, we live in the best times ever. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what my future looks like 3 months, 6 months, a year, when you find something that you can start to master to no longer be ordinary. You know what I mean? There's too many people in the average category. So James, thank you so much for being a super chatter. I love and appreciate you. So awesome. And I'll see you guys on the podcast. We got a podcast that's happening in 50 minutes, 50 minutes on this YouTube channel. So golly, it's how to find your purpose, I believe. So love and appreciate you. And I believe in you. If we can do it, you can do it. And if no one's giving you permission to be happy and successful, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me, and you can do that. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you get to see all the videos that we're doing live. We do quite a few lives a week, and we keep adding more. So, what else was I going to say? Please do me a huge personal favor and share this video with those that you think are still, hanging, regretting. Um, like even today, some people get up and they look at yesterday and they immediately go into guilt and shame. You know what I mean? Because I didn't do anything yesterday. Do something right now. Do something that's simple to make you feel good about yourself. And that will build, momentum to go forward. Love you and see you soon. Bye-bye.